and I tried to do that, to lead by example, to show there's no job that I wouldn't do that I'm going to ask you to do.
I saw in one of your podcasts, you mentioned that you get into the trenches and that's what defines you as a leader. Yeah. You mentioned something about you actually go into the toilets and you actually clean the toilets.
Yeah, with the boys, like they laugh because and I hate doing it. Don't get me wrong, it's not something that you enjoy to do. But when I was a painter, I used to do the same thing. So we would paint the house, and you can paint the walls, the ceilings, and the windows, and then somebody has to paint the toilets. So you have to physically hug the toilet bowl and cut around it with a brush, and I'd go and do that because I knew my boys didn't want to do it. And I'm the owner of the company here, right? So, and I've got 6 or 7 painters at this point that probably could go. The apprentice would go and do that. Normally, I would go and paint it. And I tried to do that, to lead by example, to show there's no job that I wouldn't do that I'm going to ask you to do. And what I found was my apprentices, and from time to time, what they'd say, Ben, don't go and paint that. I'll do it today. We get to the job, they pull out the brush.
They're actually the ones that are saying it to you. It's not the other way around.
I'd drop something on the floor. They'd go to pick it up. I'd stop them. We'd stop them. We'd have this argument. But I had to build that culture around I'm prepared to do it. I think maybe sometimes business owners get in there and they want to dictate a demand, or and that's the type of bosses that I worked for before. Go and paint the toilets, Ben. In that demeanor.
Leading by example.
Now it's well, okay, I'm in charge. I'll still do it. And then
I'm gonna do it different.
And then now in the gym, every challenge that we run, I do the challenge with them. So
you actually do it?
I do it with them. I'm on one now, right? So we have a winter program challenge that we run with all the members. There's about 30 odd people on the challenge. I do the challenge with them, so that I can stand at the front and say, at the end of this, we did it together.